Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I will be going over one of the swamp quests from last week. I hope you will find some helpful tips in this video. Let's jump right in. Okay, we are starting with the Golden Cup level 72. This is an easy level. Okay, let's pause. So, there are 4 coolers each corner, and you have 20 acorns, and you have 36 ice cubes to clear. Those ice cubes will come out from those coolers. Since this is a wide open board, I will not worry about those hoses too much. Those will clear naturally as the game progresses. I'm going to clear those acorns as quickly as possible that I can make more power-ups on the board, and I need those to clear ice cubes. So once I clear those acorns, I'm gonna pop those coolers as quickly as possible that I can get those ices out. Then once the ices are out, I want to pop those. This should be a very clear, straightforward level. Okay, let's take a look. As you can see, hoses are almost gone. As we talked about this, it's an open wide board, so hoses are pretty simple. If it was narrow, it's a different story. You may need to get a strategy differently if the hoses are stuck in narrow area, but this one you did not have to. Rainbow Blast to get those ices out. Okay, let's take a look at this position. Even though this is an easy level, I want you to practice to use as little moves as possible. So what's the least amount of moves that you need to clear this board? So you have 7 ice cubes left. The right answer is 2. You cannot clear it with 1 move because you cannot get to the bottom ice cubes, but you can do it with 2 moves. I'm not talking about popping the bomb, popping the dynamite right now, and get rid of those ice cubes at the bottom with the different moves. For example, you can move the dynamite down to clear everything except this green leaf at the bottom. You cannot get to it with the dynamite at this time. You may be able to clear everything in 2 moves by doing that if the Rainbow Blast ends up being next to a leaf, then you can clear it, or if you have a bomb close to the leaf, you can do it. But it's not guaranteed. So if you have 2 moves left, you want guaranteed 2 moves, not random 2 moves that may allow you to clear the level with 2 moves. Do you see it? There is a guaranteed 2 move combo. I see 2 different ways to do it. Do you see it? Okay, you have to keep it in mind. Keep this in mind. The bomb covers 2 squares up, down, left, right. Dynamite 3, TNT 4 squares. Diagonally 1 less square. So a bomb covers 1, TNT covers 3 and dynamite covers 2. So, what do you need to do? Do you see it? I see 2 moves. One is to pop this firecracker without moving its own spot. Then the dynamite will come down to this spot and you can move it down to this spot to get to this green ice cube. Or you can move this yellow pair to the left side so that this line is cleared. Then your dynamite will come down. Then you can move the dynamite to this position to clear the whole ice cubes around this area. That's how you do it. Okay, let's take a look. Do you see that? Okay, once again, try to get used to using the least amount of moves even though you are in an easy level. It's going to help you when you get to the hard level or super hard level, especially when you do not have any items. It's going to really help you. Okay, let's take a look at this level. Okay, this stage is a great opportunity to practice how power-ups like bombs and dynamite interact with the board. As I mentioned in previous videos and a few minutes ago, it's really helpful to know exactly how many tiles squared each power-ups touches. Once you get the hang of it, you won't even need to count. You will instinctively know which squares will be cleared by using bomb, firecrackers, the TNTs, dynamites. You will know. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of the board. We've got 4 bags of leaves and 11 frogs that you will need to clear. You have a bomb on the board. Okay, on an open board, you'd have 5 options for a bomb to pop or any power up. You can move up, you can move down, you can move it to the left or right, or you can pop it without moving. So you have 5 options. So in this case, I want you to think through. Okay, do not make a random move. Once you start making random moves, this game gets really boring and you get to spend a lot of money buying coins, buying the boosters. I assure you that you can play this game without spending even a dime, like I have not. So in order to do that, you need to grasp at least to some basic strategies. I do not want you to just make random moves and hoping for the best. Okay, that's not how the game works. So let's do step by step. Even for bomb move, just one move, I want you to think through what it's going to do. So in this case, the moving to the bottom, moving to the right is not doable because those paths are blocked. So you have 3 options: up, left, without moving, no move. So no move, you are going to touch 2 frogs because the bomb goes 2 squares each side and 1 diagonally. So you're going to touch 2 frogs, 2 layers frogs, these 2. If you do it, if you pop the bomb without moving, you're going to touch these 2 frogs. If you move it up to this, what happened? Okay, right there. Hold on. Go back. So if you choose to move this to this position up, then you're going to touch these two frogs. If you move to the left, you're going to touch these two frogs, right? I do not think that there is a right or wrong answers because each move touches two frogs each. I chose to pop the bomb without moving so that I can touch these two double layered frog so that I end up with less difficult frogs to clear at the end of the game. Instead of two layers, I will have single layers. That's advantage, but disadvantage is if I move to the top, for example, since this is single layer, I can get rid of the square. I will have an open spot right there because the frog will be gone. So there is no right or wrong answers to this position, in my opinion. What is important is even though the either move is valid, what's important is to know why you are making the move. There is a reason to it. Avoid making random plays. Always have a reason and goal in mind, even though it's just one move. If you want to play the Gardenscapes the fun way and you do not want to spend money in the game, you need to think it's going to be more difficult, more challenging, but I tell you, it's much more fun, at least for me. So try it if you are sick of spending money in the game. Okay? Okay, let's move forward. Okay, now look at the bomb at the top. This one, I'm talking about this one. Okay, there are right moves and wrong moves in this case. What you do matters for this top bomb. Okay, you have four options: up, right, down, no move. Okay, let's think which obstacles you will be touching. No moves, you're going to be touching this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 obstacles. Okay, remember that? 6 obstacles with no moves. Now, let's say I'm gonna move to the right. Okay, this to this position. If the bomb is right there, I'm gonna touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since bomb is here, I'm not gonna touch this, right? So if I move to the right, I'm gonna touch 6 obstacles. If I move it to the bottom, right there, oops. Okay, go back. Okay. If I move it to the bottom, right there, I'm going to be touching 1, 2, 3, 4. I will not be able to touch these frogs if I'm here, right? So if I move down, I'm going to be touching 4 obstacles. Do you see that? Okay, now last one. If I move this to here, 1 space up, I can touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 obstacles. So if I move to the left or no moves, I touch 6 obstacles. If I move down, 4. If I move it up, 5. So right answer will be no moves or to the right. But in my opinion, the frog, removing the frog is a little bit more difficult than opening the bags of leaves because bags of leaves can be opened with color match, whereas the frogs, you cannot carve it out, you cannot remove it with a color match. You need the bomb power-ups, right? So I think that it's more difficult to remove frog than to open the bags of leaves. So I choose to pop the bomb without moving so I can touch 5 frogs and 1 bag of leaf. That's what I choose to. Now let's take a look at the bottom bomb. There is only one answer. Okay, you have 5 options: left, right, up, down, and no move. Okay, one move touches 6 obstacles, whereas others touch less than 6. So there is only one right move for the bottom bomb. I want you to figure this out. I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay? Let's take a look how this goes. Okay, so right now I'm a little stuck. I want to touch these, the bags of leaves. I want to do a color match so that I can open these bags. In the next move, there is a color match you can do to touch one of these bags. Do you see it? So I want to emphasize this enough that you understand how important each move is. I do not want you to waste any moves. When you make a move, there needs to be a reason that you do the move. If you want to get better at Gardenscape and you want to accumulate coins and boosters for more fun later on, if you want to save them, you need to make sure that you exactly know how uh, to clear the levels, each level with less moves. You have to practice. So in this case, instead of making a random move because you are out of moves, what's the best move you can make in this position? Why you are making it? You have to talk to yourself. You have to tell yourself why. Okay? Too much for Gardenscape game? Well, if you choose to, if you want to be good and if you do not want to spend money, well, here's the way. I'm showing you. I've done it. You can do it too. Okay? Did you see it? This is another one. I wanted to make a bomb, so I moved the... This is another one. So there are many moves, okay? You're in happy place. There are a lot of options. You have 12 moves left. Probably plenty of moves to clear this level. But you want to make a best move. You can move TNT down so you can cover the bottom portion. Or you can move up the firecracker so that you can bomb TNT and firecracker at the same time. And you can make a bomb to attack the bottom portion later on. To me, next move will make sure then I clear the square in the top corner. The top corner squares, two squares. I'm not talking about the sections, general areas. I'm talking about exact square in each corner. I'm talking about this and this. These corners are super difficult to clear. And if you have any objectives to clear those squares, make sure that you attack them early in the game because those are really hard to clear without bombs, power-ups. Clear them when you can. The bottom corners, those are relatively easy because once you have power-ups, you can move them down by color match. You can move them down and just pop the bombs at the bottom. You can clear the bottom corners. It's much easier than top corners, those two spots. So next moves, I want to make sure that touch the top corner at the right, on the right. So I do not want to move TNT down. I want to keep it at the place. At the same time, I want to make a bomb. So few reasons. I want to make a new bomb and I want to clear the top corner square. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, and let's take a look. Here's another minor tip. Okay, so one square left. Okay, you only need to clear this. There are a few options to clear this. You can move this apple up, or you can move this water drop to the left, or you can move this up or to the right or up to clear that square. So you have few options to do this. I recommend that you do color match to clear the last square. Do not use power up. In most instances, using the color match gives you more extra coins. You know that each firecracker you have not used, you get 1 coin at the end. And you get 2 coins for bombs, you get 3 coins for dynamites, you get 4 coins for each TNT unused, and you get 3 coins for Rainbow Blast that you do not use. So you get coins for those. So make sure that you save as many power-ups as possible at the end of the game. So if you can use color up to clear the level without using power-ups, please do. Save those power-ups for coins, coin exchange. Okay? And also, minor tip. There is a option to skip the level at the end. So once everything is clear, you can touch the screen to skip the animation at the end. You can do that. I used to do it a long time ago when we used to have a lot of coins, the base coins. For example, easy levels, we used to get 50 base coins. Right now, we only get 10 base coins. A long time ago, when that was the case, so I just skipped to everything because I wanted to save 10 seconds of animation, and I can play one level if I save 5-6 animations right at the end, because by playing more games led to more coins. Nowadays, not necessarily. More levels does not mean more coins. Sometimes you have to use more coins and you lose by playing more levels. The quickly you end up losing more coins because nowadays the play rigs is not as generous as they used to with coins. So my recommendation for you, if you want to grind like I do, just wait. Just look at the extra animation at the end because you may get extra coins at the end. So once everything is done, once every fruit come down, you may get extra firecracker or bomb at the end. Those ones, you are not going to get it if you skip the animations. So wait for those extra coins if you want to grind like me. Okay? This is pretty much it for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you have anything specific that you want me to go over, please let me know. And if a lady D from my team, our team, is watching, goodbye. I'm not sure why you left. I hope that you enjoy your life and have fun with the Gardenscape on another team. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend and have a wonderful week. I hope to see you next week. Okay? Bye.